I'm just playing. I had the mic off. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was playing around. My whole intention was to try to get in here early. Can you see me now? My whole intention was to try to get in here early, but the Weather Channel app was definitely holding me down. Jasmine was good. Raphael was good with you. Mike, my boy. Famo was good, was good. Good to see you, my guy. The Weather Channel website was holding me down, man. Ryan Hall, y'all. That's normally my dude. He keep us in the know as far as the weather is concerned. Um, yeah, he hasn't did his video this week, so I'm over here like really trying to be the weatherman. What's good? What's popping? Hey, I thought y'all forgot about me. That's what's good, man. I'm glad y'all here. I'm gonna apologize in advance, man. I'm so sorry about the last 2 weeks. Phew, has been crazy. All right, so let's start there. No, first of all, let me do my thing. I want to start on a good note. I missed y'all, man. I definitely missed y'all, and I'm super nervous. You know what I was thinking about? Uh, any given Sunday, Jamie Foxx. I'm Willie Beeman. Okay, so little known fact, I love Jamie Foxx. I think he's one of the greatest entertainers of all time. All right, so singer, actor, comedian. He does it all. He's super good. But in that movie, boy, hey, before he showed up, he had to throw up. You feel me? Before he showed up, he had to throw up. You know what I'm saying? So I swear, boy, every time I get on this camera, I just be super nervous. But seeing all of this love just takes me out of that. You feel me? And helps me to feel at home. So shout out again to people like Mike, Jasmine, Raphael. I appreciate y'all. Soaking wet. Shout out to you, KM in the building. You already know Juan Morales. Juan, my pseudo name. I think that's how I say it. Like my alter ego, my alias is Jesus. So we brothers. Hi, Rebecca. Shout out to you in the building. Elaine. Shout out to you. Cupcake Couture. Shout out to you. Lady Scorpio 85. Chris in the building. Mark the freelancer. Julie. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. I'm Royal Tate. Shout out to you. What up? What up? What up? Following Juju. Was good. Was good. Was good. I just lost a couple. They're wanting to ban dashing in Illinois. Man, we might have to come up there and see what's going on, man. We're going to see what's going on. Amy in the building. Ginger, what's going on? Jasmine. D. Bentley. Bro, I seen you in the comments, bro. We going to have to talk. Like, you, like instead of B. Bentley, like D. You know what I'm saying? I see the play. I see the play. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I see you. I see you. All right. Shoot, y'all still coming in. I'm still, hey, Tommy was good. Leslie was good. Activo Racing. Did I say that right? Shout out to y'all, man. Ooh, Juan said, call me the one and only. I like it. I see what you did there. I like that. I like that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Hey, Rebecca, I appreciate you. Mary said she just finished 24 hours straight heading home. Hey, get you some rest. Definitely get you some rest. But shout out to you for that marathon that you just did. Oh, shout out from the Cape. All right, all right, all right. Mark the freelance says time for some beef. You know what? I feel so relieved without the beef that I can't even see it. I ain't even paying no attention. Riding through my city with that dash bag. Riding through the city with my dash bag. Shout out to Spoon. Spoon, I see you. We in the building, man. What's good? What's good? What's good? Kind of we 4 minutes in. I'm still giving shout outs. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get this work. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. We good? You can see me? We good? Voice good? Everything good? Everything good? Somebody said first time actually catching the live. Well, shout out to you, Mary. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for taking the time because you know what? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with my ugly. Hey, I appreciate that. That means the world to me. That means the world to me. If you don't know, my name is Bentley Coop. This is Doordash Diaries, T3D, Triple D's, the one-stop shop for tips, tricks, and strategies to help you dominate with DoorDash. All right, so I'm giving myself a new name. Dasher Success Advocate. Ooh. Right? That's kind of dope, right? How you feel about that? Dasher Success Advocate. Okay. So when I really switch sides, right, like they think I did. So when I really switch sides and go get that big, big, big bag, all right, cool. That's what they're going. That's when I'm. Hey, when you see me on CNN, all right, that's how I'm gonna be. All right, that's what I'm thinking. This is another edition, right? So we just doing live tips. One of the reasons why I'm here is to help people just do their best on the DoorDash app. The best way for me to do that is to be in tune, to be tapped in with people who need help. I get myself in trouble all the time in the comments. So been doing these live videos. Again, I'm gonna apologize for the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna explain. I am going to explain. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. So yeah, man. I just like to come to y'all every week and just I want to say have a conversation, but really the whole point is to put you on game. Okay, so Wednesday is going to start our week, right? Thursday is going to be like your Monday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be some of the biggest money days of the week. All right, let me. Oh, I brought the bike. This is my e-bike. Shout out the electric bike. They sent me this e-bike. I'm gonna get into this a little later. I'm gonna turn the lights on so y'all can really see the bike. But I love this bike. I really do. I love this bike. All right, let me see what I got going on for y'all. Nah, we got an image. There we go. All right, cool. So I hope y'all can see this. All right, so and I'm gonna talk about the importance of this weather thing one more time because I feel like this week is even more important to talk about it. But we're gonna talk about the weather, okay? I'm gonna talk about how we gonna get this money. So over the next 3 or 4 days, if it's an event, if it's something that's going on that you should know about, that's going to trigger some type of peak pay, an increase in orders, something that's gonna help that bag get bigger for you. I want to put you in the game. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. We're gonna get this money. Changes in the world of DoorDash. There's always something going on. And fortunately for me, because I've been gone for the last 2 weeks, right? Been gone for the last 2 weeks. It is a couple things that I definitely want to talk about with you guys that's going to impact the job that we do every day. And then, as usual, we going to celebrate. All right? We going to celebrate. So, if you one of my top earners, right? If you one of my top earners, I need you to be ready to stand up, man. Stand up and catch this round of applause. Let's salute you. Let's give you this shout out like you need. Boy, I'm seeing some long comments over here. Somebody said, how much you making in a day? Shout out to Nebraska. Small town dashers in the building. I see what's really good. What's really good. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What's really good? I love this bike, man. For real, for real. I love this bike. Hold on, let me see if I can. I love this bike. It's got 2 batteries on it, right? So the standard e-bike will go somewhere between 50 and 75 miles on a single charge. This bike will go over 100 miles. It has a top speed of 23 miles per hour. And hold on. All right, so you can see this. I can't. My mic isn't gonna stretch, and I'm trying to lean back so y'all can see it, cause I know I'm in the way. Y'all can see my Red Bull and my Bojangles. All right, this is a country lit juice right here. Okay, so you take the sweet tea, you mix it with the Red Bull, country lit juice right there. All right. 6 ring dasher. Come on, man, you ain't late. You right on time. Come on, baby. Don't come on, not that like that. Let me just show y'all this real quick. This bag is huge. Right? I done took it out. I done took it out a couple times on the city, and I got a speaker, right? Like I got a boom speaker that I put on the front of that joint. Man, I'm telling you. Okay, so it's got the assisted pedal on there. So you can press the pedal. You can press the pedal and it'll automatically go. You do not have to pedal it like at all in any way, shape, or form. Like In no way, shape, or form. All right, and I am not a fan. We can see it. All right, shout out to you for we can see it. Cupcake tour in the building. I wasn't a fan. Okay, so people been telling me to get an e-bike. As a matter of fact, somebody just left a comment on the YouTube channel and was like, "Hey yo, you need to get an e-bike." I'm gonna give them a shout out. Was not a fan. Did not think that I needed an e-bike, but at this current point in time, not only am I thinking about buying my son's one, like I love this bike, like for real, for real. My kids been riding it like crazy. We just been getting it in. All right. Let me find this comment real quick. Karma. Shout out to Karma. Says use an electric scooter or bike for DoorDash and save insane amounts of money. Yes, because the biggest thing, okay, the biggest thing is being able to save on gas, right? And to be able to weave in and out of traffic. Okay, now I didn't really say that second part, but I said it. All right. I'm not waiting in traffic. I hate waiting in traffic. I'm already an aggressive driver. All right. Okay, I said it. There you go. All right. I'm not gonna say it again. But don't have to be with this. Okay. This thing is all good. It's all love. All right. So let's get to it, man. We got some more people in the building. Shout out to everybody. Did I miss anybody? Lady Scorpio, I see you. I see you. Yeah, and you know what? Mike says these crazy drivers will run you over. Hey, they're gonna have to catch me first. But yeah, man, I've been practicing. You know what I'm saying? I've been practicing, but everybody that I talked to has been telling me that, right? Everybody that I talked to has been telling me to be careful. So that is like top priority on the list because I love my legs and I would like to be able to keep them. Blue says, yeah, I'm having a slow week. You know why you're having a slow week? Because the week hasn't started, my friend. All right. Tomorrow is going to be a better day for you. It's going to pick up for you. I promise you. Okay. Says, trying to picture me on an e-bike. Hey, yo. Okay. So, like I said, I took it out today and I got a couple of deliveries in. I'm not going to tell you how much they were because I just took the orders because I'm not sure. This was my thing. Okay. This was my thing. Uh-oh. Where you put the drinks at? So I go to Smoothie King on Friday, right? If you don't know, Smoothie King's got that joint where it's like $5 for any smoothie on Friday. All right, so I'm picking up for the whole office. I got 4 smoothies. Nah, not happening. So that was my first thing, right? It was like, what's going on? How am I do this with the drinks? What type of orders are they going to send me? Okay, like what type of orders are they going to send me? How long are they going to give me to get there? How far do they expect me to go? All right, so just preliminary. The distances were okay. Maybe I think my longest one was about 4 or 5 miles. But because of the e-bike, it was like 2 songs. All right, by the time the second Future song went off, I was there. You know what I'm saying? That new joint from Creed. Yeah. Anyways, so was able to get there in a timely fashion. The very first order that they sent me was from a smoothie spot, right? And I'm super worried. I'm like, if they don't have drink trays, I'm gonna have to drop this order, right? So I'm just thinking of a plan B, but actually did not. They were pre-bottled drinks, so there was no need for like any type of drink tray or anything like that. Although the caddy that I did the video on almost 2 years ago, seems like a long time now. I'm gonna get a caddy, like one of the little cleaning caddies and put that on there. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you this too. The bag that's on the back, there's like a bar, it's like a rack to put on the front, right? There's a rack to put on the front, and you can put another bag. I have a smaller bag. This is like 22 inches or something like that, and I got like a 16 or 18-inch bag that I can put up there. So I'm going to end up just putting the drinks up there to be completely honest with you. Hey yo, I'm gonna apologize, man. I'm gonna get to work, okay, right? Like we gonna talk about some money. I don't know how I got sidetracked on the bike. I got the list, and the bike is at the bottom. All right, the bike is at the bottom. I'm apologize. I'm just super excited. I love this bike. Shout out to Christian. For giving me the opportunity. Everybody over there, Electric E-Bikes, for giving me the opportunity to share this with you guys. I think this is gonna be a game changer. I live in a city that's not really keen on bikes, right? So they haven't quite adapted the e-bikes and bikes as transportation. So we don't have a lot of bike lanes and things like that. But even with that being said, we're still able to do it. Okay, so this is what I was gonna tell y'all. The drinks. I don't know if this was luck or if this was DoorDash. But none of my orders had a drink. I got latency. All right, I'm back. Okay, cool. None of my drinks had orders, so I didn't have to worry about that. I was kind of excited about that, but yeah, man, that's the bike. We're gonna get to bigger than Jesus. What's good? I'm bigger than Jesus. I can say Jesus. It's good to see you too, fam. I appreciate that. Definitely do. Yeah, so y'all definitely gonna get to see some more of this bike. Definitely gonna get to see some more of this bike. Maybe they'll give me one I can give away. Christian, you with me? The Christian, you out there, bro? If you are, maybe you could send me another one and then I could just give it away. All right, cool. All right. Where are we going now? Yeah, it bigger than Jesus says drink sucks. Hey yo, I was like, I'm gonna have to hold this joint like this. You feel me? And then like this on the bike. Boom, boom. It's got a throttle on it. Like they call it a bike, but it's really a scooter, bro. Like 23 miles an hour. You don't have to pedal. I have ridden this thing 4 or 5 times, maybe a good 60 miles on it already. I have not broken a single sweat yet. No sweat stains under my arms. You feel me? I actually rode it here. No, I'm lying. I'm definitely lying. I put it in my car, right? I have to put it in the car. But we get it there. All right, let's go. All right. So, yeah. The last live that I did, we talked about the weather. Shout outs to No Seeds, and I told myself I was gonna remember the other dude's name too. Shout out to No Seeds and Elmo Cake. All right, so because of them, we were able to get the 72-hour radar. Okay, it definitely took me a little while. They double billed me and everything. One of the reasons why I go over weather, really one of the reasons why I do it first, is because it's probably not the most exciting thing that we talk about here, right? But it is one of the most important, right? And it's really like the morning announcements at school. You remember you had the morning announcements? They kind of like went over the morning announcements, and that would just gave everybody time who was late time to get there. So maybe that was good that I was talking about the bike, because this will give y'all time to get there. Because this weather is kind of serious. So that last live that I had when I was talking about the weather, I even said it. I said I was going to skip over this, right? Like I was going to skip over this, but I feel like you really need to see this. One of the main areas that I talked about was Mississippi, Texas, and Louisiana. All right, let me show you this. This is the tornado that I was warning Dashers that was coming on that last live. It came a few days later. Okay, this is a water tower. This was a water tower. I thought this was the back of a plane or something that got tossed around. All right. This is the devastation that was left behind. Right? This in itself just left me speechless. Right? It still leaves me kind of just kind of taken back, right? This was somebody's community. This is where somebody lived. You feel me? Right? Like, and this was probably a small town. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, this was probably a small town. This man is sitting on, his house was probably right here. His trailer was like right here. This all he got left. You feel me? Just seeing this is kind of like, it just took me back. But it's one of the reasons why I was like, okay, this is why we do the weather. This is why I do the weather. This is why I go over this with you guys, so that you can prepare, not necessarily for things like this, because I don't think that I pray that things like this don't happen every week. But being in front of the weather, right? Knowing what's going on, knowing what's coming to you in your area can help you prepare, not just for dashing, but just for life in general. You feel me? People get mad. I'm not gonna say people get mad, but people call me old because I get up. I'm up generally 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, every morning. Okay, I was up at 4:15 this morning, and I've only had an hour nap. Okay, so beat that. But I get up every morning. One of the things that I do is I watch the weather and I watch traffic, because these are the two most important factors for what we do. Weather is going to be a good indication of peak pay, And traffic is gonna be one of the main things that slows you down. Right, right. This is crazy, bro. Look at this. This is a tractor trailer. This is another tractor trailer. This is on top of a house. You feel me? All right, cool. I'm gonna slide out because I don't want to depress anybody else. But this is one of the main reasons why we talk about the weather, right? This is one of the main reasons why I talk about this. All right, so let's go ahead and let's knock out this weather. Shout out to No Seeds and shout out to my guy Elmo for putting us in the game. Okay, so normally I'm talking about Texas. I'm gonna try to do something on the fly for you real quick. My big old head. Hey, y'all see me no toboggan? Hey, the toboggan season is over. Okay, my hair is sweating right now. I got this fresh shave. It's actually time to shave again. You can actually see the hair coming in right there. All right, cool. It definitely wasn't my mouth. All right. So we got today Thursday, right? Okay, so where I really want to focus in is right here in the southeast over the next couple of days. All right. So you see this green area right here. So this is gonna be rain. I was checking the weather and the guy was no kind of empathy. He was like, "Well, you don't have to worry about any type of tornadoes." Just like, what? Fuck you, dude. All right. But as you can see, we're gonna have a lot of rain coming in. This is through Thursday. This is still through Thursday. This is actually gonna slide up through the East Coast right here. And then I'm gonna try to speed this up just a little bit. So this is gonna slide up the East Coast. At the same time, over here, all right. Shout out to my people in Denver. You know, I'm always looking out for my people in Denver. I got snow. All right, so I got snow coming into Denver Friday, and then in this Saturday, this is actually gonna turn into rain as well. Watch this sucker right here, and watch this sucker right here. Okay, so this is gonna come up. And this is pretty much going to take over the whole entire East Coast. I don't know why this is going so slow. I felt like it was going hella quicker for me earlier. This is going to turn into a monster. All right. So this is what I was talking about. Okay, so this is Saturday night. This is Saturday night. So as you can see, we got rain. Uh-oh. Whoop. My wife texts me. She's like, "We can't see. We can't see. We can't see." She's my monitor. Shout out to you, babe. All right, I'm gonna start over. My bad. 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 All right. Down in the south. All right, coming through Thursday, I got some rain coming through. This is pretty much gonna be through Thursday and Friday night. All right. Coming into Saturday is going to come up the East Coast. Let me just back that up just a little bit and play from there. All right, so coming into Saturday, this is gonna come up the East Coast. Let me just pause this right here. I'm gonna actually let that run through. Right here is really what I'm worried about. So this is gonna get real ugly Saturday night. This storm actually connects. If you got a flight that's leaving somewhere around here, it's gonna get real crazy. But this is all the way from Wisconsin. This is all the way from Wisconsin. Y'all can see me. We good. We good. All right. Cool. 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 Sheesh. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I was too busy trying to show y'all my receding hairline. I ain't even paid no attention. I just turned the camera and everything was like, all right, cool. Yeah. So right here, this storm is actually gonna connect, right? So this is gonna be something massive. You can see the dark spots in here, and it actually see that right there. That joint gets ugly. So that's coming in the Saturday morning. That's actually coming in the Sunday. This right here. Yeah, this is gonna get crazy. And I can't see anything past that, but this is clean in the Sunday. All right, cool. So just back that up just one more time. All right, so if you're southeast, we're gonna expect some rain Thursday and Friday coming in this Saturday. This is gonna bring in some peak pay for you guys. So I would definitely get your rain boots, your raincoat, and a brand new umbrella. If you don't already have one. And then there again, this is gonna the same time Thursday and Friday. I got snow and rain coming in through Denver. Okay, this massive storm right here is coming out of Canada, right? And this is actually going to get a little crazier. See how that thing is crazy up there. This is actually going to get a little crazier coming into Sunday. Coming into Sunday, this is going to connect. And then we can see that that same storm that was in the southeast earlier in the week is actually going to be in the New York, Pennsylvania area. So I would expect some PPA coming in Friday and Saturday. If you got an e-bike, I don't know. It ain't looking too good in New York Saturday and Sunday. So that's definitely something to think about. Okay. So there again. All right. There again. The reason that I'm telling you this, okay, Thursday starts the week. All right. There's one day left till payday. They got a couple dollars left. They gonna risk it. Go ahead and order lunch. Get that DoorDash called in. Saturday, Friday is payday. Friday is reports day. It's team meeting day, right? It's catering day, right? Let's get this money. Saturday is kind of a chill day, and then Sunday is hangover day, okay? But we are getting this money. I'm just trying to put y'all on game as far as look at that, man. It's Thursday. It's Montana. All right, so all 17 dashers that's in Montana, okay, it's gonna be rough over the next day or two. All right. Shout out to everybody in Montana. Please don't start no cancel bent hashtag over that. All right. Shout out. I love everybody in Montana and Idaho. Especially that's where I get my fries from. All right, cool. Moving on. Let's see what I got. All right. Current events. I got one of the things that I try to do is put you on game. Okay, so there are situations that are given that are going to create orders in your area, right? There's events that are going to boost the number of orders in your area. So baseball just started for a lot of us. So this is gonna mean that we're going to have extra orders, but just like everything else, I'm not gonna say just like everything else. You need a strategy. Okay, so we need a strategy. So with baseball, the focus here is the people who live closest to the stadiums where they play the baseball at, where they play the games at. Okay, so anytime that we have games, I would expect for anyone who stays closest to the fields, to the baseball fields, to order food. Okay, so we're not necessarily worried about the people that are coming in. The people that want to see the game maybe are traveling in from out of town or something like that. We want to focus on the people, and it's not like you have a way to focus on it, but just when I say these are the people that we want to focus on, really what I mean is this. Okay, so the areas, right? So the stadium is in your zone, the apartments around the stadium, the housing, the best neighborhood around the baseball field. These are the areas that we're targeting. So this is what I'm saying when I'm saying this is what I mean when I say we want to focus. Okay, so we want to focus on the people who live there who are not going to the baseball game. So they don't want to be involved with this. They're not trying to find somewhere to park. They don't want to have to wait an extra 20 or 30 minutes to get their food because there are a lot of people at the bar watching the games. All right, cool. So as we come into baseball season, which is one of like the longest seasons of any sport, right? This is definitely going to put you in a situation where you can get some orders. So I talked about MLS a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to say the exact same thing that I said for that. Okay, so I'm going to show you the teams. So just take a look at the screen really quickly. If you're not a big baseball fan, all right, just take a quick look. So these are the teams, right? So these are all of the Major League Baseball teams. You can get the schedule, right? So it actually, you can see it right there, schedule. So you can just get this schedule, snatch the schedule down, print it, add it to your phone, whatever the situation, put it in your refrigerator or whatever, so that you can try to plan around this, especially if you have a good baseball team. I don't even know a good baseball team, right? Who's the best baseball team? Who do you root for? So we got the baseball season starting. This is gonna run through September. So this is gonna be a great way to get some extra orders. Is just planning around the MLB season. All right. Another thing that's gonna create some orders in your area, okay, and really nationally, is gonna be the NBA playoffs. Gonna tell them about what? Sorry. We got the NBA playoffs. All right, so this is going to be a little bit more local. There are a lot less teams than there are with the baseball. But okay, the good thing about basketball is the closer we get to the finals, it's not really going to matter. Okay, so once we get closer to the finals, the quarterfinals and the finals, everybody will start to see a slight uptick in orders when the games come on. Okay. And as we get closer to the finals, there are going to be more of those like Friday, Saturday, Sunday games, maybe one or two during the week, but you'll get some of those weekend games. So you'll be able to kind of stretch that out. Okay. You can come in maybe an hour or two before the game, get a couple extra dollars, snatch that peak pay once that starts, get some of that money. You feel me? And then maybe a couple orders after the game is actually started. So this is a list. All right. If you're not a big basketball fan, all right, the same thing, right? Just ESPN, NBA playoffs 2023. Just take a look and just see what we got going on. See if you got any of these cities that are close to you. Maybe it's worth traveling. Oh, okay. I'm about to. I'm about to say it right. I'm about to talk about it right now. Got to monitor, keeping me honest. Shout out to my wife. Okay, so we got the NBA playoffs again. Just take a look, see what you got going on there again. If something maybe you want to travel, not travel, either way, you feel me? Like I said before, as we get close to the quarterfinals and the finals, we will start to see more orders. All right, cool. So, where have I been for the last 2 weeks? I did the live. And in the live, I was saying how we need to be careful, right? How we need to be cautious of our surroundings and how we need to pay attention to the world around us. I go out of town and my car gets broken into at my hotel the very last day before I'm supposed to get on the road. All right. Yeah. I got a little bag that keeps a lot of stuff, a lot of my personal stuff close to me, right? So I have a man bag. Might as well call it a purse, right? So I keep a purse. I got lucky and I didn't have my primary phone and my wallet in it. But I have two phones that I normally shoot with, and both of those got stolen. The keys to my office got stolen. Yeah, and a lot of other stuff that was just personal to me. So it took me like a week to get the keys back to my office. It really took me just a couple of days just to kind of get over what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got PTSD. Again, I don't mind. I think I tell way too much of my business, but whatever. My car's been broken into like 4 times this year alone. Okay, 4 times this year alone. And then so you would think I would be more aware of it. And yeah, I go out of town and I get my whole life turned upside down. So I got to get keys to my office. I got to try to find some way to shoot videos and keep that going. And yeah, so my intention was to shoot last week, was to do a video last week, do a live last week, and it just fell apart. I just had to try to put too much together, and yeah, so that's where I've been. Lesson learned, but again, yeah, I told everybody that I was gonna, yeah, man. It, Milk paid for it, said Gucci bag or Louis V. It was actually Coach. It was actually Coach, and it was a present to me. Yeah, yeah, son. If I see you with my bag on, like for real, B, like for real, cuz, like for real, for real. I had to put my whole life back together. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then it's always like the bag was one thing, but the rest of the stuff in the car, you don't know what's in your car that's got your personal information on it, you know, your name, your address, or anything like that. So monitoring my credit, my identity for the last couple weeks, you know, just trying to make sure that nothing crazy is going on. And then there again, like I said before, just generally having PTSD because my car has been broken into 4 times now, and it's to the point where I don't like. I can leave the doors wide open because it's shit in there to take. Y'all done already took everything. First time somebody broke into my car, I swear to you, I tell you no lie, they took my chargers and my lighters. I didn't have anything else in the car. Nothing else in the car, right? Took my chargers and my lighters. The second time they broke into my car, I don't know how this happened. I think maybe I threw it away. But the liner from inside of one of my DoorDash bags got stolen or thrown away or damaged or something like that, right? Came in through the back of my car, opened the damn trunk, you feel me? And just like, oh, let's see what my broke ass can find. Like, yeah, right. All right, cool. Anyways, I'm going to take that and I'm actually going to run right into this next one while I process my emotions for 2 seconds, cause yeah, that was crazy, man. For real, for real. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Like I said before, it's done happened so many times this year alone that I'm just kind of over it. To be completely honest with you. Okay. Moving on. I feel like this week been like, so the first week I did the live, I was on here and I was talking about my mama, and some girl was like, "Oh, this must be like his therapy session or something like that." I feel like this week is really like been a therapy session. Jesus Christ, we talking about the tornado. Now we talking about somebody breaking into my car, like, whew. And it's not like I need 5 minutes. Okay, I just need 5 minutes. Let me just get through this, and we gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it moving for you. All right. On to safety, right? Staying with being safe. Staying with being safe. Hey, yo, these lame ass scammers are back to it. They're targeting dashers. And I thought it was a new trick, but this is actually the same trick. And they're just trying it over again. Okay. So, hey, Mike says, talk it out. Hey, that's why I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all here. All right. I tried this the second week and it did not work. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk myself right into this. All right. So we're going to switch screens. Boom. All right. And then I'm going to turn this off. Boom. All right. And then I'm going to hit the play button over here. And keep me honest. All right. I hope y'all can hear this.
So DoorDash drivers stay busy and can make good money.
In tonight's 6 on Your Side report, Mike McKnight tells us that also makes them a target for scams.
About 2 weeks ago, Andrew Dempsey started to dash toward a bigger payday.
Way to make some extra money to take care of your family.
But Andrew got a call that an order had been canceled.
The scammer is talking to you saying, hey, that order that you're going on to has been discontinued. You're going to receive full compensation for the delivery.
And the caller told Andrew to click a link, which a veteran dasher says was a rookie mistake.
When you're new and you're confused and it's late
Shout
at
out to
night,
Lady Scorpio.
you've been dashing
Appreciate
all day, you just go, oh, I guess this is the dasher support, you know. I fell for it too, and when I was new.
Scammers fooled Andrew into providing them access to his DoorDash pay account.
My earnings for last week was $1,100. Gone.
Andrew contacted DoorDash corporate to tell them that scammers had bagged his $1,100 paycheck, but DoorDash answered the call and is giving him that $1,100 back as a one-time courtesy. Andrew received an email from DoorDash escalated support that payment for almost $1,100 is on the way as his mentor delivers a message.
DoorDash will never call you. They'll only send you emails or they'll text.
More than 24 deliveries are all in a day's work for Andrew.
No, I'm just playing. I had the mute button on. Where do I start? All right, let's start with the scam first. So this is the same scam that they've been running since literally I started dashing. Okay, so what happened is the customer the fake customer orders the food, right? The fake customer orders the food. Once they order the food, they have the name of the dasher, first name, last initial. They have the order, okay? They have what they ordered, of course, and they have what they ordered and some basic other information. Okay, so they called this guy and they told him that, again, let me just walk myself into this. They called this guy and told him that the order was canceled, okay, and that they were going to send him a link to verify who he was so that he could get paid. They send him the link. The scammers send him the link. When the scammers send him the link, the link is basically like a door, right? That it's like a two-sided mirror. Okay, that's probably the best way to. So the scammers are on the backside of it, and everything that he typed in, they could see clear as day. So once he typed it in, they had his username and his password. He hits log in, and it goes to like some type of dummy screen. But at this point, the scammers already have his information. I'm gonna assume, okay, that this had to be like a Saturday or Sunday because he's saying that the money was transferred out. They're saying that the money was transferred out at like 12:05. And the only way for that to be done, right, because this is not going to work with a debit card, but if they did that on a Saturday or Sunday, then my man would be toast. All right. So like we as dashes, we got to protect ourselves. We definitely got to protect ourselves. Okay, so that's the scam. And then I'm going to say this. All right. Jalen, what's good? Yeah. I'm petty. I'm so petty. I gotta stop. I'm trying to get better. Okay, like I legit, I'm trying to get better. But yeah, man. I'm just an advocate for doing the right things. This is what I want to say. You saw DoorDash gave him back his money? Right. Okay, cool. So all of the people that's always saying that DoorDash ain't shit and that DoorDash don't care about their drivers, you see this is a great example of how they care about their drivers and how they looked out for their drivers. Among the other things that they've done this year to try to look out for the drivers, even the commercials that they paid millions of dollars for that only focus on drivers, right? But anyways, this is a clear example, all right, of not leaving the drivers behind, of making sure that this man is taken care of. Whatever. Focus. The end. The guy says DoorDash will never call you. That is a lie. Okay? That is a lie. 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 If you don't hear nothing else, all right? If you don't hear nothing else, hear this next part. You may have a situation where DoorDash calls you. Can you repeat that for me? Just really quickly. You may have a situation where DoorDash calls you. If the customer calls DoorDash, sends a message to DoorDash and says, hey, it's taking too long with the food, I need to get an update or something like that. There may be a situation where DoorDash calls you, right? If you leave the food, if you forget something or something like that, DoorDash may call you in that situation as well. All right, cool. So, John60 say he got his money back too. All right, shout out to me. I'm just saying, man. You feel me? Right? Like they be trying to throw DoorDash under the bus because that's what they suppose. That's their job, I guess. Right? They got one mission, and it's to wreck the company. But anyways, they don't wanna hold it down. DoorDash may call you. If DoorDash ever calls you and you don't feel right about the situation, hang up the phone and call back. Okay? Hang up the phone and call back. You out on a delivery, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All right? I don't care. We is on. On that BS. On that. All right. Sorry. Sidetrack. It's the Red Bull. DoorDash calls you. If you have a situation in any way, shape, or form, you feel funny about the situation, hang up the phone and call them back. All right. I haven't said this in forever, but you should save the DoorDash customer service number. You should save that in your phone, right? Like you should have that in your phone. Put that in your phone. All right. Put that in your phone. I'm trying to pull it up in mine now. On that bull. Hey, on that bull. Hey, on that bull. On that bull. On that bull. I thought I had it. I know I got it in my phone. Put it in your phone. Hang up the phone. If they call you, all right, cool, bet. You see that? Boom. DoorDash 800 number. And then this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to put this, I'm going to say it out loud. I can't do it in the chat, but I just need Mike. Mike, bro, do me a favor. I'm going to put this, and I'm going to say this number out loud. Just put it in the chat, okay, so everybody can have it, so everybody can screenshot this. 855-973-1040. All right, I'm going to say that one more time. 855-973-1040. Somebody put that in the chat for me. Jesus, put that in the chat for me. Mike, put that in the chat for me. All right. If DoorDash calls you in any way, shape, or form, I don't care. I don't care. Because in this situation, they sent him a link. I seen another story where they changed his information and they sent him a code. Okay, so some way, shape, or form, they already had his username and password, but when he tried to change it, it sent a confirmation number to the phone number that was already registered, which was the dasher that they were talking to on the phone, and that's how they took his money. So it's not just this situation where they're asking you to click the link. Okay, it's not just this situation where they're asking you to click the link. And to be completely honest, we already have so much stuff going on. You already have so much going on. You got to focus on traffic, trying to get to the customer on time, really trying not to knock over the food in the car. The last thing that you want to have to worry about is who's calling you on the phone, and if they are or aren't really DoorDash support. All right, cool. So if you like, hang up. Just hang up. Just hang up. Okay, don't worry about it. Just tell them I told you. Just hang up. All right, just hang up the phone and then call back. All right, call back on the number that I just gave you. Verify your information with them when you call back and ask them about the situation. If they don't have any, if they don't know anything about it, either way, shape, or form, let them take it from there. But we got to watch out for the scammers, because this was a one-time thing. Like, they gave him his money back, but like they said, this is a one-time thing. I don't want two things. This is what I don't want. Okay. Number one, I don't want this to happen. Really, three, I don't want this to happen to anybody, period. Okay. But what I don't want to happen is for it to happen to you and they not give you your money back. Okay. And what I really don't want to happen is for scammers to start doing it on the DoorDash side and just fuck up the entire platform for everybody. So with that being said, like, again, put the phone number in your phone. You should have that number. Put it in there just like I got it. DoorDash 800 number, DoorDash customer support, whatever the situation may be. If somebody calls you saying that they are DoorDash and it doesn't show up from that number, because it will, okay? Once you put that number in your contacts, whatever you put it under, you can put it, hey, you can put the clown emoji if you want to, all right? If that's your inside joke or whatever the situation may be. But when they call you, that name is going to pop up. If it doesn't, get on the phone, hang up, whatever the situation may be, boom, and we out. All right, cool. Ben. Jesus, what I missed? You say Ben? Ben, man? Yeah. Hang up and call back. All right, cool. Don't get scammed. Please don't get scammed. I'm going to just show you this other one, too. So this one lost $800. This was the other one that I was telling you about. They asked him they sent him a code. Just the one they sent him a code, and they got him like that. So just be careful, please. All right, you work real hard for your money. I want you to be able to keep it. All right, what we got next? Boom. Has anybody seen this? So, all right. So I get an order from Krispy Kreme, right? It's one item is going 4 miles. It's got like a $6.75 payout. I go into the Krispy Kreme to get the order, right? I go into the Krispy Kreme to get the order, and right below the name of the customer and above the items, I see this. So it says earn an extra dollar. Earn an extra dollar if you take a picture of the menu. So I take a picture of the menu. And then everybody in the store starts looking at me crazy, right? So the dude, again, I'm at Krispy Kreme, and my man is literally dipping them donuts, okay, them hot and ready, got them joints popping. And he goes, "What are you doing?" Right? And I'm like, "Bro, they said they give me an extra dollar if I take a picture of the menu." And he's like, "An extra dollar, right?" "Yeah, bro, they give me an extra dollar if I take a picture of the menu." He goes, "Bro, I'm a DoorDasher myself. I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. Bro, I got almost 13,000 deliveries. I ain't never seen nothing like this either. Something new to me. I'm gonna pass up on this dollar. I ain't. Not even. All you want me to do is flick it up real quick. Man, come on, man. Stand still. I say, you want to be in the picture?" Look, you want to be in the picture? Because Coop gonna get this dollar. I'm gonna get this dollar. Hey, you say cheese. Say cheese. Yo, I don't know what's going on, and definitely it says, so this helps them keep the menu accurate for customers. If you're asked not to take a photo, I'm gonna take the photo anyway. I'm just gonna. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm just gonna take some random shots. I'm gonna take some random shots with my camera and then just see if I can get it in there. You know what I'm saying? Give me a good one in there. Boom. Clint, what's the average number of deliveries you do a day? What's your average daily delivery numbers? 16 to 18, somewhere between 16 to 20 deliveries, somewhere between 150 and 200, and I'm doing it somewhere between 8 to 10 hours. Sorry, I just got that in there real quick. All right, boom. Yeah. All right. So this is one thing that I want to talk to you about. I'm really gonna bring in something else, right? I messed up, but I played it off kind of cool. So whatever. Right. I'm slowing down just so I can make sure I get everything in, because I really did mess that up. I really did mess that up. Oh, no porn. But you gotta be careful. You start clicking them ghost links like that. I didn't know where that was about to go. Like, no. I don't want to get in trouble. All right, cool. So, yeah, man. It seems like every week DoorDash is adding a new partner. Okay, so every week something new is going on. You say group photo in this joint. Cash tips are definitely okay, Joe. All right. Yeah, man. So just real quick, we got Blue Apron and DoorDash. All right. So they have already had a partnership, but they're just expanding just a little bit more. So everybody is trying to figure out how they can add delivery. Okay. So everybody either wants to do it themselves or they want to use a third party service, but they just don't want to pay the fees. So I think that this actually started in New York as like a pilot program. But here just recently, okay, they're going to add this to 11 more markets. Now, if you don't know what Blue Apron is, it's basically microwavable meals. Okay, so they're just supposed to be fresher, but they're just heat and go meals, right? They're just heat and eat. Oh, they put it in there. Heat and eat type meals. So they're adding this to 11 markets. I got 11 markets. New Jersey, Virginia, Illinois, Maryland, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. You won't have to do any type of picking or selecting if you're the Dasher. This is going to be at DashMart. Boom. All right. This will be at DashMart, and anything that has DashMart on it definitely means that they're going to get some type of free delivery. So I think this is really I think this could give us access to customers that we like. When you think DoorDash, you don't think healthy, you don't think budget friendly, you don't think kind of like conscious food like that, right? So we think fries, milkshake, wings, and things like that. So being able to being able to have porn, being able to have a partnership with a company that offers those things and then offers it quickly, okay, offering it from a brand that's already established like Blue Apron, there again, is just going to put us in the room with people who may not use DoorDash. Okay, so I definitely see this more as like Instacart type customers. So I think this is going to be a good look. And there again, what started in one market is now in 11 markets. So this isn't something that every Dasher would have to worry about. But if you are in one of those 11, if you're in, and this ain't even 11, but it's closest to it, right? So if you're in one of these right here, then shout out to you. Let me know how that is going. Julie says this will be great for seniors. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I like Blue Apron, but I like the idea of Blue Apron. But anything that I have to pay for on a monthly, like any type of monthly subscription, is almost like, I mean, that's an extra kid. You feel me? Right? Like, that's an extra child that you gotta take care of every month. So that's a serious decision. That's something that's serious that needs to be talked about. But being able to have a situation where you can order maybe one or two, right? I can just order three, right? So there again, so I've never had anything from them at all. But being able to order 2 or 3 for the week and just try them out, maybe be able to order a couple and just try them out, there again, me as a regular DoorDash customer who heard of them but hasn't used them, now this gives me access to them, and then vice versa. People who regularly use them, this will give them easier access. So shout out. Cisco says he didn't get a single order for 5 hours a day. Okay, I want to be completely honest with you. I seriously feel like DoorDash has adjusted the algorithm, and the focus is now more on retaining drivers who have a higher acceptance rate, right? And I know that is not something that we want to hear. All right, I know. I get upset. There again, I'm petty. I don't really care. I know. It upsets me that the community that we're in is so hell bent on convincing people not to work, right? Not to be a team player, and not to take advantage of the things that could actually help us. So what the hell am I talking about? So everybody had the chance to reset their AR, but because everyone was like, no, and even when and me included, right? I'm like, nah, not gonna do this higher AR, need guaranteed money. I don't even want to talk about this, right? Like, I'm not doing this, I'm not getting in on this. As soon as I get in the program, I'm like, wow. I should have been doing this earlier. And even in the last live, and I read the question, and I didn't think about it until now, to be completely honest with you, but even Dashers were confused. Like, why would DoorDash allow us to reset our AR? Like, what is the trick? That was the trick. There was no trick, right? These outside sources, these people, right? These groups of people, that was the trick. They tricked you. They tricked us. They tricked me into not participating, into not being a team player, into not at least trying, right? So here we are. So now we have millions of Dashers. Let me bring this back full circle. Now we have millions of Dashers who are in the exact same situation as you, Cisco. All right. So they're like, where do orders go? And then the orders that we're getting are not good orders. Like, where did the decent orders go? That's where they went. That's just my assumption, bro. Like, that is what's going on. You feel me? And there again, all right, cool. So I'm gonna make a video. Okay. I'm gonna try to help people to raise their AR, right? Now you watch what they say about the video. Now he's trying to convince you to take lower paying orders. He's trying to convince you to take the orders with no tips. It's like, no. If you're struggling, you're having a problem, right? You're not able to make the money that you want to make, or you're not able to make the money that you were making before, right? What can we do different? What can we try differently and see if it works or not? At least try. At least try. Anyway, soapbox moment, my guy. My bad. But that's where I think the orders went, right? If your AR isn't above 50%, it's gonna be a struggle. It's just gonna be a struggle. I dropped. I'm at like 45%. And immediately was like, I don't like this. I don't want to be a part of this. Next, my bad. Soapbox moment. All right, let's get back to work. Let's work, baby. Let's work. Let's work. All right, so I don't even know if I talked about this last time. I feel like maybe it was a dream or something, right? I just want to be able to say Victoria's Secret and DoorDash on the same thing. All right, so we've added Victoria's Secret. Okay, so last minute, I'm just like, if it's your wedding anniversary, it's your wife's birthday, okay, and you at work, you're a hard worker, 16, 18 hours a day, your assistant or whatever can't get the job done, DoorDash can be your assistant. All right, you can order her some clothes from Victoria's Secret. You can get the flowers sent over. You can get the food, get her favorite little dinner sent over. You can get Roof Chris sent to the crib. Okay, DoorDash is like a one-stop shop. All right, so the number of stores for Victoria's Secret wasn't listed anywhere, but they're saying that hundreds of Victoria's Secrets will be added to the DoorDash platform. In addition to that, we got Lush Cosmetics. Now, Sephora is on with DoorDash. Okay, so Sephora does use DoorDash. So this is actually an additional cosmetic company with 250 locations. And I talked about Party City, but we game with Party City too. So this is more of DoorDash branching out to other things, right? So it's not all of it. It's not all about the fries, it's not about the chicken, and it's not about the milkshakes. All right, it's about last mile delivery in general. And I said this before, right? Uber will almost deliver anything, whether it's people, freight, if you name it, they will almost deliver it. And I think instead of trying to copy and imitate them, DoorDash is trying to make their own way, make their own path. And I think that's what we have with this. So you can expect to see some of these situations. I need to try to find the DoorDash article because the real questions are, well, I'm not walking through Victoria's Secret picking out no drawers. Like, I ain't not happening. Not to talk. Okay. So I assume that those are already prepackaged, and the same thing with Party City as well. But if you got one of those orders, Victoria's Secret, Party City, or Lush Cosmetics, every time I turn my head like that, I feel like I'm in the club. Like I'll be like, "Hey yo yo yo, hey yo yo yo." Okay, but anyways, if you got one of those orders, talk to me about that. Tell me about the pay. Tell me about the whole process and experience. Shoot that to me in my email. All right, I'm already at an hour. That's all I was gonna do is hold y'all for an hour. I got a couple more things that I want to go over. Let me just get into it. All right. Boom. When I hey, there we go. I did the video on pay by the hour, right? One of the things that I mentioned was that I wasn't sure whether pay by the hour had peak pay or not. I get into the app last week, all right, and I see this. So this is peak pay that's added on to pay by the hour. Originally, well, let me just tackle this first. All right. So, yeah, what do I want to say? I think this is another great example of DoorDash listening, right? I think this is another great example of teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. Yeah, you ask, they listen, right? So they're trying to find ways, and I think the focus here is not to find ways to just pacify people and just throw money at people, but to find ways to get common goals taken care of. So we as Dashers, we want more money. DoorDash wants more orders to be delivered. So how can we work together as a team to get those things accomplished? So you can see right here we got peak pay. This is an extra $2 per hour. All right, 5 a.m. to 11. So this is pretty untraditional as far as unconventional, as far as peak pay is concerned, to have it that early in the morning. But an extra $4 an hour, like an extra $4 an hour. And I want to be completely honest. So the average dasher is going to complete somewhere like 2 or 3 orders per hour. So you're talking about peak pay if we did that per order, like $1.25, $1.50 per order. That would be added on at +4, +2, right? Will probably be 75 cents or $1. But this is extra money that's being added on to the hourly pay. In addition to that, all right, so don't forget with hourly pay, you still get tips. Okay, you still get tips. All right. I think it speaks for itself, but I just want to reiterate, right? Not everything is bad. It's not all bad, right? Like it's not always this is what it is. This is how it's going to be. Okay. One of the things that I like to do when I review these type of programs is to say DoorDash has already invested in X amount of dollars into this program. Okay. If we could use the structure, the bare bones of this program and make some tweaks and adjustment to it, maybe it would work better. This is what we have. This is an example of this. So originally, no peak pay, right? And my per hour pay was $8. Okay. So now we're in a situation. Boom. Can you take that out? All right. Mucho de gracias, mi amigo. Bro, I think you asked me about that master software before. I think when they say master software, they're talking about what was I thinking about? The algorithm. They're talking about the algorithm. I'll get to you in 1 second. Bigger than Jesus. Shout out to you, my boy. He just left that $5 tip, and we appreciate you for that. Mike, you don't have per hour in your town? For real? Like for real, for real? Lady Scorpio says she was nervous to dash by time. Again, right? Again, I think we do this job by ourselves, right? So you're by yourself 80% of the time. 90% of the time, 95% of the time, you're by yourself. 100% of the time, we as dashers are worried about what other dashers would do. Would another dasher take this order? If another dasher saw me take this order, what would they say? How would they react? What would they do? And I think, and the reason I say that is because I was nervous too, right? Like I'm nervous too. But look at this. Okay, originally the pay by time, right? Pay by hour was $8 in my area. $8. This was as of last week. It's been raised to $11.25. But you can see that's marked out, right? You can see even in this situation, it's $13.25 per hour plus customer tips. Now, if I do an hour and I do 4 orders in that hour, right? And they tip me $1, everybody tips me $1, that's $17, right? $17 for the hour. The average is like 20, 25. Okay, so that's super close. Now, let me just get a couple customers. Let me get one customer that tips me $4, one that tips me $3, and then give me 2 that don't tip me anything. Okay. Even in that situation, I'm still at $20 per hour. Right. So while I think that, again, not perfect. Okay. Not perfect, but not something that we should just throw out. Right. Not something that we should be nervous about trying. Right. That is the theme. Okay, that's going to be the theme for May. Let's just try, right? Let's just try and let's just see what happens. So, Lady Scorpio, we going to try this together, all right? I'm going to get out there, let's say Saturday morning. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to do some earn by time. I'm going to come back and tell y'all about that next week. Lady Scorpio, I want you to do the same thing. Come back and holler at me, okay? But, yeah, so My man Mike said, we excited. We just got indoor plumbing. Hey, get her done. I was thinking about there again. I watched the news. Why I was watching this. I was watching 60 Minutes. They were talking about people in Alabama who literally did not have indoor plumbing. Like they still had outhouses. Just watching it, right? Just watching it just took me back 40 or 50 years. So we thinking about you talking at a time where people are getting rich off of cryptocurrency, and you have people who are making a living as social media influencers. They literally get up every day and take pictures and videos and post them online. We can find a way to monetize those things, but we can't find a way to make sure that everybody in America has indoor plumbing. Anyways, all right. Earn by time. This is another great example. All right. This is another great example of things aren't necessarily what they should be, but we'll try to make it better. Okay. We'll try some different things. We'll listen to dashers. We'll make some changes and adjustments, and we'll see how that works. So, right. I don't want to say that. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm taking credit for this. I don't even know if I had anything to do with this directly or not, but I believe that voices like mine, feel me, being able to talk and not make everything a problem, not blame other people, and not come into it with just one single goal, being able to understand that both sides have goals that they're trying to achieve, I think create situations like this where we get something that's not necessarily earn by time is great. I think earn by time is great if you're in a slower area, right? Like I understand some people don't have it, so okay, cool. But if you do have it, right? If you do have it in your area, I have it here. Tuesday and Wednesday are dead days for me. These are days that I generally don't work. But if I wanted to work, do earn by time. Take every order in, out. I don't care. Okay. I don't go to Wendy's at all. I'm taking Wendy's. I go to McDonald's, but I'm not going through the drive-through. I'm taking McDonald's and I'm going through the drive-through. Okay. Like I'm taking every order because at this point, it's about putting that time, right? Like it's about putting that time. And the low key, I think somebody said that in the last video. That's an excellent way to raise your AR, right? So if you're in a situation where you want to try to raise that AR, all right, switch over to earn by time, take everything, get paid by the hour, still collect the customer tips. And then once you switch over to 51%, once you get that AR to 51%, in your dash, switch over and get that high access, that priority access money. All right. Y'all with me? I just dropped that gem. I know that just like flew right over your head. Okay. But I'm going to bring that back in a video. All right. That's going to be in the Raise Your AR video. I just gave y'all something right there. All right. That was my soapbox moment. That's all. Oh, shout out to Pedro. Pedro got me on this one, bro. He beat me. All right. No. Take your photo. I didn't do the unassigned. Okay. Give me 1 second. I just want to show everybody this too. I really did not get that. You can unassign orders now without penalty. So I was at the restaurant and I think I was there for maybe about 10 minutes. So if you don't know, if you're rating at a restaurant and it's 10 minutes or more, if the customer gives you anything less than a 5-star rating, you can't be blamed for it. Y'all can see me? I'm good? Okay, I'm working in the background, so y'all have to forgive me. You can't be, they won't hold the rating against you, right? So if they give you a 1-star rating, they won't hold it against you. Okay, so I'm in the restaurant. It's taking me more than 10 minutes. And they always get me because they send me this damn thing and it's like, hey, you could be earning by the hour instead of waiting on the restaurant to finish up. And they're taking forever. Multitasking. That's why I love y'all, man, because y'all understand. We all in this together. We all we got. Boop. Yes. And then it just popped right up. All right. Again, so before I was telling you that you could take the picture, it would give you an extra $1. I was telling you that was below the name, above the items. This is in the exact same thing, and this is exactly what it looked like. Hey, you say you got that screen? Got that screen today? I'm telling you, I was like, what? And I got lucky, right? I got lucky because the food was ready as soon as I saw this, right? So I would have pushed this button, but they were like, they called a name. So it's like, you know, Jenkins, DoorDash for Jenkins. So I grabbed the food and I'm out. But yeah, so this is coming. This is definitely coming. I think I got a homeboy who got deactivated for his acceptance rate, right? No, his completion rate. So his completion rate dropped below 80% because he was unassigned orders. He wasn't waiting. I just think that anybody that was deactivated because of their completion rate should be able to get back on now because it is, right? So they're allowing us to unassign those orders so that we can stay productive. Again, that's another situation where it's like they heard us, right? Like they heard us asking for certain things. They understand that the rating, right? Not having the rating go against you is one thing, but being in a situation where you're losing money and you're not being compensated for it, and then you're going to be penalized as far as the completion rate. You do this too much, you're not only losing money, but you'll lose access to the platform and be able to kind of correct that ship to be able to change that a little bit. There again, I think that's a plus, man. That's definitely a plus. Yes. So shout out to Pedro because he beat me to that, bro. Just did the video. I saw that and I was like, dang it, bro, because I was gonna bring that to the live. I do those videos and I feel like they don't do anything. Can I say that too? I feel like the gig tubers are getting more views per video than we ever have before. Just watching some of the numbers on the views from some of the videos is like, shout out to him. I'm just, because I think Pedro did like 13,000 in a day or some shit like that. I was like, go Pedro, go Pedro, go Pedro. Shout out to your driver Mike too, bro. I see you out there doing your thing. Shout out to Nugs. I hope my people's called you, bro. I put in that good word for you. All right. So what do we do? I did a photo of the menu. We talked about unassigned without a penalty. We talked about pay by the hour. We talked about how it's time to let go of the old ways. Okay. We gotta let go of the old approaches, the old strategies that we got. Right. 2023 is gonna be the year of teamwork. Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. And I think in this live, I've just, I've shown some clear situations where feedback that's been given has changed some of the things, some of the ways that we get paid, like literally directly. Went over that, talked about the ways that we can make some more money. All right, so baseball, basketball, Victoria's Secret, Blue Apron. We talked about the scammers. All right, make sure you put that DoorDash phone number in your phone. You have any troubles, heartburns, headaches, or any situations, period. All right, if they call you, if there's anything you feel it's funny or fishy in any way, shape, or form, hang up, call them back, verify your information, and tell them what the other person told you. Okay, and literally, like seriously, if you hang up and you think it's funny, right? If you call DoorDash, you need to tell them, okay? Because the customer's account needs to be deactivated, right? It needs to be flagged. Their email address, the phone number that they're using, the address, the IP address that's associated with the DoorDash app, like all of that needs to be flagged. It needs to be registered, right? So that the customer can't do this again. Okay, so don't think just because you hang up or you call DoorDash and they're like, yeah, that was a scam. You're like, all right, cool, hang up. All right, no. Give them the information that they need. Make sure that they can get that account deactivated and get that done. All right, so we talked about that. I showed y'all my bike. Y'all want to see the bike again? Bam. All right, boom. This is what I'm going to say. If you have a question, all right, if you have a question that you want me to answer, the Doordash Diaries underscore on Instagram. Okay, so at Doordash Diaries underscore on Instagram, or email me. What did I say? It's Doordash Diaries underscore on Instagram, and it's Doordash Stories at gmail.com. Somebody else already has Doordash Diaries at gmail.com and has had it since before I started my channel. So I don't know what his diary was, and I don't know how it's going, but I sure would like my email address. Anyways, if you have a question, hit me on Instagram or hit me in my email. I got to get out of here. My son got off work at 10 o'clock, and I told him I was going to be a little bit late, but I can't do the 2 hours today. I want to, because I haven't answered any questions. I legit have not looked at the comments all day, and the chat, the entire stream, and I'm going to wholeheartedly apologize about that. But I gotta grab my son from work. Like, I definitely gotta grab my son from work. So, right, Doordash Diaries underscore on Instagram, or send me an email, doordashstories at gmail.com. If you send me a question, I'm gonna come in, because I'm gonna say this and it's not gonna work. Something's gonna go wrong. I want to come in an extra hour early next week. I'll come in an hour early, so we'll do 2 hours. I'll start at 8. I'll answer all of the questions from this week. We'll go over the information so we can get our money right for next week, and we'll do it like that. So I'll make it up to you. I am, like, big announcement. I'm about to bring back the merch. I'm going to bring back the merch. All right, I'm bringing back the merch, and this is what I'm gonna say. If is 10 a good number? I'm gonna give away 10 free pieces. Okay, so I normally do like maybe 60 or 75 people on the live, right? And 10 to 15 of y'all, I feel like I talk to on a regular basis, right? Mike, Jesus, KC, Shorty with the Buick in in Mississippi. So if you a regular, you better pull up next week. All right, if it's a live, you miss. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Don't let it be next week. All right, Mike. Don't miss next week, my boy. Come holler at me. All right, Mike. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. I love it, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Definitely. Like I said, Willie beaming. Like, I was like, bro, it's been 2 weeks. I'm gonna mess this up, right? Something's gonna go wrong. I'm gonna have double audio again, or like I'm gonna have, the desktop audio coming through. But this was great. Love the energy as usual. Appreciate y'all, man. Definitely do the merch. You feel me? The merch. And it ain't even the, as I ain't say the, I said the merch. You feel me, right? This, like, can I be honest? Okay, now I'm really gonna get up out of here because I gotta go for real. The merch is more about building community, right? It's more about it's about building community, right? So you're a part of the T3D family. You're a part of the Triple D's family. You're walking around, you're seeing other Dashers every day, but you don't know that they're part of the fam. You feel me, right? Like, there's nothing that says, hey, we in there. You feel me? Like, we in there. So I want to try to do that. I just think it's so cheesy. I feel like everybody that does merch, I try to do research on things. So I'm researching like how other YouTubers position their merch. And it's really like, hey, I got merch, buy my merch. Like, hey, we got merch, buy my merch. And I don't like that. But I definitely feel like it could build community. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I try to keep the price low so a lot of people can snatch it. But long story short, I'm bringing it back. So, the merch, okay, DAMURCH. We putting that on a shirt. The merch, you feel me? And then I'm going to get one, right? Because Shorty was like, I was done, right? Shorty said I was done. So I don't think she was saying done. I think she was saying D1, right? Like D1, like the one. So I'm gonna get a shirt that says done, but it's really gonna say D1. Whew, boy, hey, the level of pettiness in this guy, I just will not let it go. Okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna slide on out to the left. I'm gonna jump on my bike and go get my son. No, I'm totally lying. But shout out to y'all. All right, Casey, I don't know if you see this, boy. You better show up. You better pull up next week. Mike, I better see you. The merch. You feel me? Right? Julie, the merch. All right. You feel me? We getting in there. Robert, what's good? I see you. I see you. I see you. D Bentley says you're only human, right? Hey, can you tell everybody else that? And I think it's really because I don't do live videos like this. Everything is just always scripted, and it's always just me like, good evening, right? So yeah, bro, I am only human, and I don't like all of that raw, all that extra clap back coop. Come and get them. All right, that's it. We good? Dang it. Yeah, see, man, I can't even. Hold on. Yeah, because I want to show y'all something. It's just not going to work for me right now. I think this is my son texting me now. Yeah, I'm going to brag on myself. Boom. All right, top earners. All right, I normally be like, if you worked part-time last week and you made more than $750, right? Low would be like part-time. If you worked part-time last week and you made more than $350, drop it down in the comments and I'm giving you a shout out, right? I'm always showing everybody else. This was last week. Was this last week? Week before last. Week before last. So I got back that week after I got back that week after my car got broken into. Pissed. Right? I had to run it up just real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get some of that aggression out. But these my numbers. You feel me? This how we do it. This is what we can do. All right? So I just show this to you as a little motivation. That's it. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. I love y'all to death. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. If you can see this, Lady Scorpio, pull up on me next week. KC, pull up on me next week. Mark, I better see you next week. D Bentley. All right. I'm gonna get a shirt that say D Bentley 2. You get it? D Bentley 2. Like 2 of us. Double entendre. Anyways. All right. I'll see y'all next week, man. I appreciate y'all. She says, how are my tips higher? So I think DoorDash, there again, it's all about the algorithm. They, like I said before, they give you a number like between 1 and 500. They give the customer a number between 1 and 500 too. The higher the number, the more money you get to make. You know, the higher the number for the customer is just basically off of the amount of food that they order, how much money they spend, and how well they tip. So the higher your number as a dasher, you get paired up with the customer orders. And I think there again, once you get those priority access orders, it just opens up the floodgates for you. It gives you access to top tier customers, which literally KC, that's my dog, boy. What's up? What's up, boy? I hope you good. Did you just get here? Because I've been screaming your name for like the last 10 minutes, my God. Hey, I'm about to leave. I got to go get my son. Come back next week, bro. Come back next week. I heard you. I saw you with the t-shirt joint. I saw you with the t-shirt comment. And I said I got a surprise for you next week. And I do. So come holler at me next week, bro. I got to get out of here. But Bernadette. Hey, don't shoot me, okay? Don't get mad. But that's an old lady name for real. Bernadette. Yeah. But yeah. Priority access. Put you in a whole nother league, allow you to get that money. All right. I'm gone. Look, I think this is my son texting me now. Go get your kid. I'm going now. Hold on, I'm gonna put him on. Hey, I'm on the way. Say hey to everybody. All right. I'm about to end right now. I'm on the way to get you.
All right. Love you.
All right.
Love y'all.
Look.
Support my father.
Love you too, my dude.
Y'all have a blessed night.
I'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
All right. Oh,